Hello, it's me, and today it's a really nice day because I'd like to solve with you this new puzzle that is called Tangram Confusion, which is a combination of a Tangram cube and a Tangram Kubik confusion, which is the puzzle that you can see in my right side. Okay, so as you can see, we have the same number of pieces when I rotate the face of this puzzle. If you don't know, this puzzle is a cubic transformation of a pentahedron, which is this puzzle here. This puzzle has been mass produced, so probably you could have one of them in your collection. So which is the main difference between these two puzzles? In terms of rotation, we have this huge triangle here that can rotate, that look like this, that can rotate, and they are the same. But here we have a really huge block that in this case has a lot of intersection. And in particular, this intersection here are the cubic the cubic confusion intersections. In particular, the cubic confusion is a only jumbling puzzle that can be scrambled doing these three cycles. So it's really easy. Nothing of really difficult in terms of resolution. And then, if you remember, the Tangram cube can be solved only rotated with 180 degrees this layer and then scrambling the pieces. Okay. Here we can do the same kind of thing, so 180 degrees, and then I can rotate these faces in the same way, as you can see. This is my middle layer, and this is my axis. Okay. But now, if I try to do with this Tangram cube a 90 degrees rotation, I can't do any rotation. While here, from the original state, okay, here we have the middle layer, doing a 90 degrees rotation, and this is what I love from this puzzle, is that I can continue the rotation of the faces. This puzzle could be really difficult to solve, but if you look at my strategy, you could solve this puzzle here. So before to scramble this puzzle, I'd like to share my algorithms. In particular, the first piece that you need to move is this huge piece here that you can see in this layer with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pieces. Each of these pieces can be moved. With a regular tangram, you have to use 180 degrees to do that. But here in this puzzle that I can do 90 degrees turn, is it possible to change the position of this piece in this position and this in this position. So look at me. If I do a regular move that is R, U, R, I, U, I, okay? And you know, to turn back the position of these pieces, you have to do U, R, UI, and RI. Okay? But if I do it again, so doing RU, RI, UI, and then analyzing the pieces, I see in the top layer a chaos with these pieces. The middle layer has changed this piece here, and in the bottom layer, as I can see, with all these pieces, I have only one of these huge piece that is now isolated. We have also these two triangles, but this is not important because they are really easy to solve. And then you will see with me. So now I have this piece that is isolated. And why not? I could change the position of this piece rotating with the 60 degree, 120 degrees this face, or 240 degrees this face. So I can change the position of this piece with this piece and this piece. So in particular, if I change this huge piece with this red, and now doing the reversal move, so U, R, UI, and RI, and then turning back this 120 degrees rotation that I have done, as you can see, I have generated a free cycle for these three pieces. Okay, so in particular, this green and yellow comes here, this blue comes here, this red comes here. I could change also this piece with this white. It's the same technique. Now do it for another 2 times, you will see that the pieces will be again in. So doing R, U, R, I, U, I, then changing this red with this blue, then doing the reversal move, U, R, U, I, R, I, then turning back. As you can see, the pieces has rotated again, and finally doing again R, U, R, I, U, I, then changing this blue that is now in with this piece, and then doing U, R, U, I, and R, I. When you turn back, the puzzle will be again solved. So now you know how to move these pieces around, and in particular, as you can see, I have changed the position of this red that will go in this corner position. So not flat piece, but these two-side pieces. So this is the way to place all these macro blocks. Then the next piece, I wanna try to examine these flat rectangular pieces, and this also these pieces in the bottom, in the middle layer. If you do the same technique of before, but now rotating U, this middle layer, so doing R, U of the middle layer, and RI. I don't want to do any other turn. As you can see, I have in the bottom layer this piece that is isolated, and in the top layer this piece that is isolated. So nothing is changed, and then only this triangle. So why not? If I do now a rotation of this face in this way, and then undoing your algorithm, so doing R, now I have to do UI and RI. When you turn back this face, as you can see, I have generated a free cycle for this, and this piece. Okay, so in particular, this yellow comes here, this green comes here, and this green with with a curve that is here, that is now come in this position. And do it for another 2 times. I complete again the puzzle. As you can see, also this piece moves together with this. So for first you need to solve these macro blocks, then this triangle, these rectangular pieces, and then you will see with me how to complete the rest of the pieces. So doing again, R, U of the middle layer, RI, then changing the yellow face with the green face, and then doing R, UI, RI, then turning it back. I have rotated again these 3 pieces, and finally doing again the algorithm. As you can see, this curve then will be here, R, U, RI. The yellow is now in, so I'm gonna exchange it with this green, and then doing R, UI, and array, then put it back the faces, you can see that I solved again the puzzle. Then you will have the puzzle with all these pieces completely solved. Then with some techniques, placing with some setups the pieces correctly, you will solve also all these parts. As you can see, I have changed the position of this piece with this that is in the same face, and this in the middle layer. So you know also how to put the pieces in the middle layer. Then you need to solve the central part of this Kubik confusion pieces. How can you do that? Only doing an easy down, down, up, up to place the central part. Okay? So this is only the key to solve these parts. So now the puzzle would be easier to solve. And finally, to solve these parts, extra parts of these edges, you have to do the same algorithm. So down, down, up, up. And you can see that this piece here, that I can do with an upside down position, could be this yellow here, that is now isolated. And in particular, I can change the position of this piece with this piece here or this piece here. So it's this and this. For example, changing with the red and then undoing your algorithm. Down, down, up, up. And then turning back. As you can see, I have now the key to solve also all these triangles. In particular, this piece comes here, and this here. I want to do it again. Down, down, up, up. I'm going to change with the blue. I'm going to undo. Up, up, and then turning back. And finally, with the last algorithm, the blue comes here, the red comes here, and this yellow and the orange comes here. So down, down, up, up. I'm going to change it. Down, down, up, and I'm going to turn back. So now I can scramble the puzzle. So for first, I'd like to apply all my 180 degrees of these faces of my Tangram, regular Tangram scrambling algorithm. So this is my way to scramble. And when you have the puzzle that looks like scrambled, this way, okay. Yeah, we have to separate these parts. Okay. You can now scramble these tiny parts. Then, probably I've done some rotations that I can. So in my case, I want to rotate again all the faces. Now I can do 90 degrees this rotation, and then I can scramble all these faces. So now I want to continue along to scramble the puzzle, and then you will see with me his resolution. So this is the puzzle completely scrambled. As you can see, this puzzle is a really wonderful puzzle when it is scrambled. It looks so cool. Oh my god. However, you need to find your orientation. We have the three layers here. The first thing that you need to do, that is the same thing that you can do with the Tangram cube, is to solve the top and bottom layer in terms of huge blocks here. Here in this puzzle is really easy because you have only to do 180 degrees to place the pieces in position. Here now we have also 90 degrees that are allowed. So I have seen that one piece is correct. Now I want to place next to this an orange piece that I see here. So I want to put it apart, I want to put up this position, I want to place the orange here and then down. But before to continue this inserting, I want to rotate correctly all the centers, because all the centers are really important um, to be rotated correctly. Okay, so here we have the green and red looking your huge corner. You have only to do this rotation to put correctly this center. The center in the middle layer needs to be rotated correctly. Here I can't do a rotation because I have these two pieces that are solved. So temporarily I want to exchange them with other pieces. So here I can do a 90 degrees rotation and then I can turn them back to keep safe them. So this is correct, and finally I need here 180 degrees, but here I have a green, so I want to do a rotation, then I want to do 180 degrees, and then I want to turn them back. So all the centers are fixed. This is really important. If you don't apply this kind of concept, at the end of the day, you will have some parities. In fact, I have tried to do not do this rotation, and then I have found two pieces that needs to be swapped, and then this is a parity that can be solved only rotating correctly the centers. So now I need here to place orange and green that I have here. So if I do this kind of rotation, this 90 degrees counterclockwise rotation, I can't insert this piece in this position and then turn back because we don't have any relation with the edge. So what do I have to do to place this piece here? I want to place it firstly opposite one to this. So wait a moment. So I want to do this rotation here that I have done before, this rotation. Okay, then swapping this piece in this position, here, then turning it down. It is now rotated, and then putting it safely here. When I rotate up, now we have the correct position of that piece and can turn it down. Now when I place this green, but I don't have any green in top layer. Oh, I see that some pieces are already in, but this is only a case. So if I want to place here this a yellow that I see here, I can't do directly because it is near. So when I change it, and then I want to place it, and it is correct. Then I want to insert here a green that I have here, so I want to do the same thing. I'm gonna put it opposite. Wait a moment. Ah no, I wanna do the exchanging between these shoe that is impossible. So I wanna do 1 and 2 rotation, then turning back, and now it is ready to be inserted here correctly. So perfect. We have these 5 pieces completed, and we need to place the last one, but I wanna do it later. Now I want to turn the puzzle upside down, and I want to place my pieces in this way. But before to do that, I have an algorithm that we use with a regular Tangram cube to cycle these huge pieces. So doing 2R, U, 2R, U, 2R, U, 2R. As you can see, I have rotated these 3 pieces. I'm going to put them back. So with this puzzle, it's really easy to complete the puzzle. Here we can do the same kind of thing to cycle these huge two-sided pieces. So doing 2R, U, 2R, U, 2R, U, and 2R. As you can see in the bottom layer, nothing is changed. But here in the top layer, we have insert one of these pieces correctly in. Also, these pieces are correctly in. And now, looking the puzzle, putting the puzzle upside down in this position, in where when I rotate this layer along this middle layer, there is a piece here that it isn't touched. Okay. I have an algorithm to move the piece that is now here, so down in the bottom part of the middle layer, so this part, the central part, that is changed, that will be changed with this part. Then this part, so this white and blue piece will be inserted here, and this red will be inserted here. In fact, here it's a red that is correct, and I want to apply my algorithm. The algorithm to apply is a turn, and then I have to do a setup move, and finally I have to undo my turn. So if I do a simple algorithm that is R, U, RI, UI. Okay, it's really easy. As you can see, the piece that was here is now here. In this bottom layer, nothing is changed. In the top layer, all is happened. But here, only this piece is now here. If I change this piece with this piece here, and then undoing your algorithm, so doing a U, R, UI, RI, and then turning back this bottom layer, as you can see, I have generated a free cycle for this piece that is now here, this piece that is now here, and this piece that is now here. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the pieces correctly with the centers, and I want to see what do I have to place. So I have only these 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces to cycle. So I want to do the same kind of thing. So this piece is blue and white that needs to go here. So if I rotate, for example, so I want to place the pieces in the position in where I can apply my algorithm, that is here. When I rotate this face, the piece that is involved is this corner here. So this is scrambled, so it's good for me. So if I do this kind of rotation here, because here we have the blue and white positioning where this piece will be rotated, so this piece will be here. It is a blue and white. It is correct. Then I have also this white piece that is not solved, that if I rotate temporarily here, I have the possibility to change this piece with this, then not this with this, but this with this. I have only to rotate with clockwise rotation then. And finally, I have to remember to turn them back. So I want to apply my algorithm. So the RI, then exchanging this piece that is now correct with this white, and then doing UI, then turning back with UI, then turning back with my rotation that I have applied, and this rotation that I have applied. I have finally got a way to apply my last free cycle. In fact, this piece will come here, and this is a white position. If you see this corner, this is a flat white. This will be here. So if I rotate rather than this piece here, in this way, I have now all the key to change this piece with this piece with this, and it will be correct. And this piece will be here with the green and yellow. It is the right position. So doing a RUI, then exchanging this correct white with this piece, then doing UI and RI, then turning this piece back, then turning these pieces back as my setup move, and then turning all this face back. I have finally completed my first step. Okay, so all my pieces, my huge pieces are in. Now it's time to solve these long parts. To solve these parts, I have an algorithm that will move the piece that is now here, so this will be here, this piece will be here, and this piece will be here. So if this piece will be here, why not? I could place a flat blue in this position. Then this curved blue will be here, and it will be correct, because here the piece is curved, and is this the piece to place there. And now I want to apply my algorithm. Which is my algorithm? I have to do R, is the same of before. I have to do R. Now, rather than U with the first layer, I have to do U with the second layer, with the middle layer. RU and RI. Okay? Here, as you can see, this piece is now come here, and it is correct. Now, changing this piece with this blue, and undoing your rotations. So doing R, UI of the middle layer, and RI, and then turning back this rotation that I have done. As you can see, I have cycled this blue, this flat blue that is now completed here, this green is here, and this curved blue that was here is now here, and it is correctly placed. So I want to do the same kind of thing for all my puzzle. So you want to see here. So here I see a flat orange, the same of before, that can go here. This curved white will be here, and this curved yellow then will be here. So for this time, I want to solve only this orange. So doing R, U, Ri, then exchanging this with this. I want to exchange it with this flat white. So then doing R, UI, and Ri. You can choose or that piece or another one. At the moment I have solved the orange only. Here I see that this flat yellow piece will be here, then this will be here, and this will be here. So this yellow will be solved, but then I'll have a possibility to solve also this part, because this is the piece to place here, with another algorithm. So now I want to see. So doing R, U, Ri, then changing this with this, then doing R, UI, Ri, then turning back. This flat yellow is solved. And now, what do I have to do? Look at me. To solve this piece without destroy any of these two pieces that I have already solved, you can change that piece with this or this, because here we have this cross. In this case, I have this flat orange, this flat green piece that would solve this part also. So doing 180 degrees, you could solve this green here, this yellow here, this white will be here, and it won't be solved. So I have only to do the same algorithm. So R, U, and Ri. Okay, then I want to change this part with this, and then doing again R, UI, and Ri. And then turning back, this rotation, then turning back also this setup move that I have done. As you can see, I have solved also this green piece. So now at the moment, in this layer, all these parts are solved, so I haven't to use them to complete my puzzle. So now I want to turn the puzzle upside down with these parts completed in the bottom layer. And now in this axis, I want to solve the rest of the pieces that I need to place. So I see here a curved orange that I need to place here a curved orange. The curved orange is so this yes, this not, because I can't insert this part here with the rotation. So I have to see this no, this yes, this no, this yes. So the orange is a no at the moment. So which is my rotation that I have to do? So if I do the algorithm in this way, this piece will be here, this will be here, rather than the blue. But if I remember of the turning, I can turn them back. So if I do 180 degrees of this layer, where there is the middle layer, so here I have to apply my algorithm. So this to this, rather than this. If I change it with this green, with this white piece, but how can I do that? Only rotating with 180 degrees this middle layer, and then swapping that layer. So I have to remember to turn back this middle layer, and then I have to do 180 of this layer. At the end of the day, this orange will be correctly placed here, and also this white will be here. Perfect. So I want to do the algorithm without to think too much. R U Ri, white is correct. I want to change it with this huge orange. R UI and Ri. And I'm going to turn back the white. Now it's time to remember what I have done. I have to turn back the middle layer, then I have to rotate 180 this middle layer, and then I have to turn back this face. Perfect. Okay, now we have the last free cycle to solve these three pieces with the same configuration. So if I apply the algorithm in this way, so perfect. If I place the middle layer for first, I have this piece that will be here and it will be correct. Now changing, so my goal is to take this part in this position to apply my algorithm. If I take it here, and here, so I have only to remember to rotate this face with 2 rotations. So 1 and 2. Okay. So this piece will be here, this here, and this here. And I don't solve up to now the puzzle. But then with another algorithm, it will complete the free cycle. So I want to do R U and Ri, and I want to change it with this R UI and Ri, and I want to turn it back, and finally do it again. I'll solve all the free cycles. So doing R U and Ri, then changing that with that, so the green, the red is solved, then doing R UI and Ri, and then turning it back. This white is fit, this red is placed, and here I see a green that I don't know if it is correct or not, but in my opinion it is correct. So now I want to turn back with 1 and 2. Yes, in fact I see the green with green, then rotating the right side. I don't know why, so it is in this way for sure. Yes, green with the green, and then turning back this middle layer. As you can see, now I have the last, not the last, but almost the last part. So now we have to solve the Kubik confusion. The first thing that you need to do is to place the middle piece in. How can I do that? Only doing 3 cycles. So I want to identify my middle layer that I've lost. It's here. And here we have the blue and orange that can be placed here, doing a 3 cycle for these 3 pieces. So doing a down, down, up, up. This piece is now in. Then here I see a green and white that can enter here. So I have to rotate. So if I rotate this face in this way, I can apply it in the right side. So doing down, down, up, and up. So I miss only the last one, but I don't want to insert it for now, because now this position is required to solve these other pieces that are the pieces of this top layer and bottom layer, okay, these flat pieces. So here I see a red, and I see that this red is not correctly rotated. So if I do 180 degrees of this rotation, here in this side it is flat. So doing placing this piece here, this here, and this here, this red will be correctly placed. So doing a down, down, up, up, it is correct. Then turning back and turning back. So this red is now in. Then I have a white piece that is always incorrect. I see also a yellow that can enter here, but it is also upside down, as I see. I'm not lucky here. Okay, then I see a green. When I see the green, if I place this piece up, this down, yes, it is correct. Down and up. Okay. Now in this way, I can't insert. When I see this orange here, but I need to place the wrongest piece, that is this. Okay, so this piece is not correct, so I want to insert it here. So doing this piece down here, this here, and this here, this piece would be here. And in my opinion, it is correct. So down, down, up, and up, and it is correct. So this blue is correct here, fact. So doing this rotation, so this blue will be here. So doing for first this rotation, down, down, up, up. This blue is out in. And now oh, this corner can go down easily, but you can fix it the same way. So. I want to see if I do it in this way, up, up, down, down. As you can see, I have solved all these parts, but there is a strange case that can happen, as you can see here. So the case is this one, in where we have two of these parts, these central parts, that are twisted upside down. What can I do to solve this case? If I do a regular down down up up, putting one of the pieces that is upside down in this position, so in my case I have this blue, so putting this blue here, doing a down down up up, and now trying to rotate this piece upside down. How can I do that? I can rotate the middle layer, I remember. So putting this piece in a position in where I can rotate it upside down without to destroy this shoe. In this case is this the rotation that I can do, flipping this piece with this. Okay, then putting back the blue, and then undoing your turns, so putting this piece down, down, up, up. As you can see, the blue is correct. Now putting again back rotating the pieces in this way. Okay, when I turn back, all of them will be correctly placed. Okay, so this is my key to solve this internal part. Then to solve the last parts is really easy. So in this case I have this flat triangle that can enter here, doing a down, down, up, and up. Now I can change this triangle, because this is the only one piece that is isolated, with one of these casual pieces. In this case here I need a red and white if I have ones, but I don't have any red and white. I have it here, but it's so far. Why not? I could do this kind of turn. So placing a piece that I can exchange in these positions, so red and white, and put it here, then turning back with my turns, up, up, down, down, up, up. Also this piece is correct. Then turning back, this yellow is also correct, as you can see, and then rotating back my turns. I have this piece and this piece that are solved. So this is the key to solve this monster. And now I want to do that. Do I have some flat pieces? Yes, I have this orange, all this blue. I need the blue. So this blue will be here. This white and blue, that is this. So how to place this part in this position? Only doing a down, down, up, up in this way. Okay, then I have only to remember to swap these three pieces. And this is the piece to insert here. And it is perfect for me. So doing now the algorithm. So doing a down, down, up, up. The blue is in. I want to change this blue with this piece in where there was the piece that I need to solve, that is the white and blue. And now re-putting back the pieces, okay, and turning back. As you can see, the white and blue is completed this part, and this blue is in. And now I can easily place back my pieces. Down, down, up, and up. Do you have any red? Yes, I have a red here. So these are the easiest pieces to solve. Now, this red will be here, but I need a tiny red that is this, the position. Here. That piece could be also here. So why not? I can easily change it in this axis. So doing a down, down, up, up algorithm, I have now the possibility to place here a flat red. So now doing the algorithm this way, this flat red could be here. So with a down, down, up, up. Now change it with this, then doing again, you down, down, up, up, then turn it back. This flat red is now in. I can place it. To place this piece here, I have to do with this side the algorithm. Remember that the algorithm can be applied only in the middle layer. Okay. So all these parts are in. If I find a way to place this orange here, but I don't know if I can do that. Or alternatively, I want to solve again in this axis. So you have this yellow that can pair. So this piece can change this. This can change the yellow and orange that is here. The yellow and orange. So I want to do a casual algorithm to move this orange out from their orbit. So doing a down, down, up, up. Then I want to change this piece with this. Then I'm doing Okay, then I want to turn it back, and this back to here. And now I have the possibility to place this orange here, this green here, and this light yellow again here. So doing a down, down, up, up, then changing that piece with this, and down, down, up, up. So all this section has been done. So I have only to solve these little parts. So we have this orange and green that is here. So this can solve this. This blue and oh no, it's so far. So I want to apply the algorithm in this way only to solve this part. So doing a down, down, up, up. Then I want to change this with this. And I have solved also this casually. Then putting back from here, down, down, up, up, then turning it back. Also, this part is completed. Okay, so we have now the yellow that needs to be solved. This is already solved. Okay, so temporarily if I place this part here, doing a up, up, down, down, temporarily, only to apply my algorithm. I want to do it twice because I don't want to destroy. Oh, I can do this setup move, but I have to remember to turn back this setup move to place the PCC in. So now placing this flat yellow here, it will complete this part. So doing a down, down, up, up. Then I want to, in fact, this is flat, and I want to change it with this, then turn it back. No, from the right side. No, from the left side. Down, down, up, and up. Okay, so from this axis I have to turn back in this way. I'm going to put this corner back in position. Okay, so then I have only to rotate back this piece. And before to turn it back, I have to do my rotations down, down, up, and up. So okay, we have only the left 6 pieces to place, and these shoe are needs to be switched. So I'm gonna do a casual down, down, up, up to place this tiny orange in this position. So down, down, up, up. So now this white will enter here. Then I need a piece to change with this orange. So where is the orange position? Is here. So if I place it here, it's perfect because I can solve this orange. So doing a down, down, up, up, and changing this with this, then down, down, up, then turn it back. I have this orange that is solved, and these parts that needs to be placed back, and also the yellow is solved. Okay, so now I have the yellow and green that will go here, but I need to change something. I can try to swap this green. It is easy to place here. Up, up, down, down. So I have to do the up, up, down, down before for first before to turn back. So now I have the three pieces in this configuration. So this will solve this. So down, down, up, up. This is solved. I want to change it with this. Then turn it back. Okay. Before to turn back this axis, I have to do my down, down, up, up in some way. Okay, in this way. So doing my down, down, up, up, then turning it here. And now I have the last free cycle to do. I'm gonna put for first this piece in this position. So the green will be here, but but now I need to place the white here. Okay, so this will be my last free cycle, and I'll solve my puzzle. So doing a down, down, up, up. Now I want to change this green with this light blue. Then I'm doing my down. Oh, my down, down, up, up. I'm gonna easily place this corner back is center back. What I have to do is only to rotate these parts back, these parts back, these parts back, and finally the Tangram confusion is finally solved. I hope you liked the video. I really hope you'll scramble this puzzle, because it's a really fun puzzle to solve. It's not so easy to solve, but it's so challenging, and I really love it. Only for now. Thanks for watching.